turn any position into a data engineering or data analytics position. Are you looking to become a data engineer or a data analyst? Turn your current role into the position that you want. Follow me as we discuss how to do that and when. If you're new here, I'm Chris Gamble. This is my channel, Gamble Data Engineering, where we discuss the concepts, tutorials, and demos to help you become a master data engineer. Now, as I discussed, today we're going to talk about how to turn your current job into the job that you want. You may be in customer service, you may be in a retail role. Any role that you have has data involved in it. There is some sort of information that flows into your current role that you can take and create analysis from, start to build a data warehouse from, help to automate tasks from. These are things that you do as a data engineer and a data analyst all the time. I've spent the very beginning of my career doing just that, taking my customer service role and taking my customer service help desk role and turning them into what I really wanted to do, what I was really passionate about in life. So let's start with an example from something that I did years ago. So let's back up a minute. I originally went to college out of high school. I was a sports management major, clearly not what I ended up doing with my life. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do and jumped into the workforce. I worked for a regional telecommunications company for a while, starting out in customer service, worked my way onto help desk within a few months. And on help desk, one of the tasks that we were given was to review all the adjustments that the customer service reps had done and provide some additional documentation, justification as to why the adjustment was made, and any notes as to whether it was appropriate or not. This was born out of Sarbanes-Oxley. If you don't know about Sarbanes-Oxley, then I'll put a link in the comments below. We were each given a ream of paper and told that we needed to go through each of the adjustments in that stack and provide feedback as to whether it was appropriate or not. I immediately was like, oh my God, we're burning down a tree for each week that we're doing this. I mean, it was a ton of paper. There's got to be a better way to do this, more organized way to do this. So I asked around, found out where the data was coming from, and got access to that system. And I created a database of the data. I split it up into dimensions so that I had the customer service reps' names. I had a fact table of all the adjustments that occurred, so the transactions that were going on. I started ingesting that data. I created a SSIS pipeline that would pull the data from its source into my SQL server, and then I created just a very simple VB front end so that we could enter in our notes about the adjustment as well as select whether or not it was justified. And so there were some categories and we created some reporting off of it, and it helped us to reduce our paper waste. And again, I was not a data engineer at the time, but I took my current role, automated some of the processes that we were doing, and created a more efficient process out of it. You do that in your current role, then your boss is going to take notice. You're going to be pushed into different projects, into different roles, and get closer and closer to where you want to be within your organization, or give you the skills to be able to branch out and apply for other positions at other companies. So that's an example of a way that you can take your current role and make it into what you really want. I truly believe that you could do that in any role. If you are in sales, you are actively seeing things that customers are buying, customers are avoiding, customers aren't even paying attention to. Even if you have to start writing down the information instead of identifying where to pull it from, so that you could build some type of data set and then show your manager, hey, I think that based on this data, these things need to change. If you give me access to where our data lives, then I could better analyze this information, better create this data set, better start this data engineering journey for you or data analytics journey for you, and help your business to make better data-based decisions. Those are some ways that you can create some data engineering skills, some data analyst skills in your current role, in any role. And how I did when I first started. Data engineering and data analytics skills are agnostic. You could take these skills and go to any industry. Security, telecommunications, sales, engineering, any scientific like labs, government. The possibilities are endless. Now, your application of those skills, depending on the company, may be a little different. Smaller companies have less resources. Larger companies may have more resources and you may have a larger team. But either way, you're going out and learning the skills that you need to become a successful data engineer or data analyst. So that is how you can take your current role and some examples of how to take your current role and further develop your data engineering or data analytics skills and to possibly be promoted in your current industry. So, again, I'm Chris Gamble. This is Gamble Data Engineering. If you learned something today, be sure to like and subscribe for further information about how you too could become a data engineering master.